HBG's Global War 1939 turned 17. Russia has now broken out with a number of units that cannot be taken back. Now, again, Russia's not doing fantastic, but they are probably going to take this military base. Now, this military base is one of 3 military bases in Japan. Now, Japan can easily rebuild military bases, but it shows that Russia is advancing. And on the German front, Russia is ready to advance and almost has Germany kicked out. Germany was bombed for $19 this turn. And they're not really going to be able to advance on Russia as they wanted to. And the Allies are still kind of, I guess there's only one spot in there, or 2 spots in Europe, but the Allies are still in there. The Germans are still too busy to own all of Europe. Now, they will own it this turn, but that the Allies are still taking spots like Stettin in Denmark, it shows that Germany still has a lot of issues. Now, Italy, I have 5 games. I have 5 games. This game, you need to own about 5 Axis and Allies games to have all the pieces. I've run out of Italian pieces. Italy made $72, which is ridiculous. So these are Italians, not Japanese, with Italian markers. Italy's job is going to be to kick out and hold off the Allies from Europe. I now have about 25 Italians in France. Soon more will come. Now, there is going to be about 10 units a turn landing, and Germany's factory is going to be shut down every turn. It's likely that Germany is going to be down about $35 a turn and will be able to only build 1 or 2 guys because the bombing campaign is only going to get worse. Now, there's 2 B-29s and a heavy bomber. The 2 B-29s alone are enough to break the major factory in Germany. So the goal with Italy is just hold on to German territory because Germany's not going to have money anymore. Now over here, the U.S. had to make some decisions, and they decided, I don't know if it's unwisely or not, to go get this out of the way. There's only $12 down there, but it's a $24 swing, and the U.S. can take it back a lot quicker than the Axis. In fact, all 3 military bases for the Italians are in danger. Well, I guess 2. 2, they'll probably... U.S. is going to win this war in 2 turns. But again, the U.S. built another 20 guys this turn. So these units here, I don't know, 15 units or so, they don't know where they're going. Are they going to Europe or not? This Navy is very transport heavy. It has, I don't, you probably can't see it up here, but there's 14 transports and a cruiser and a destroyer, but it has some defense. So 10 guys a turn are going to be pouring into France just to keep Italy busy. Europe is pretty much locked in for the Axis for the turns and turns. However, Africa is now wide open for the Allies. Well, I guess the US. So Italy can see the writing on the wall. If even one US tank was rolling around, it could pick up most of Africa. 2 US tanks could just do it twice as fast. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 6 units in Africa. So Italy knows this. Now they're building mechs and an artillery. They'll build 3 units a turn. Once military bases fall, they'll build military bases down there. The US will probably go after Africa only because they can hold it, which does not help Russia. Japan, I think they're building 8 bombers a turn. They take 2 turns to get into bombing range, but that's okay. Now this turn, Japan needs to kill like 12 Russian infantry with 3. Well, I guess 4 with an airborne. So they're probably actually going to use their 10 bombers and 2 heavy bombers to nuke that spot and hope that Russia doesn't get any hits. So basically Japan can nuke anything at any time. They don't like trading bombers for infantry, but they have a plan for that. They're back to building mechs and infantry, mechs and infantry, mechs and infantry, mechs and infantry. Now these take 4 turns to get to Moscow, so Russia has 4 turns, at least. But 8 more bombers are coming a turn at Russia, which is crazy. Japan's picking up all these lone units stranded on various places. Look at the Philippines. Guys just got stuck there. Couple guys stuck there. 5 artillery. I'll probably never get those off. 10 guys got stuck there. But these units are going to keep landing in South America just to keep the U.S. busy. And the U.S. is going to be down 3. Yeah, they're still down all 3. They don't actually stand a chance. Convoys. Yeah, the convoy boxes are, that's probably forever. And then last but not least, this war is, it seems silly, but the U.S. is still having to build, what, 20 units a turn just to kick off the Japanese. Now, the Japanese are mostly kicked off, but they're still going to be landing 6 to 8 units a turn in these spots right here and maybe here. So at least 10 infantry a turn are going to be landing somewhere around America. America has to deal with that. And if America has to deal with that in South America and North America, they can't put 10 infantry a turn into Africa or Europe. Now, ideally, Europe is the way to go, but for the long game, I think Africa is where the money is, because it can't be taken back. The second the Allies land in Europe, they're kicked off. So we will now see you in turn 18. And it's going to be another interesting turn.